Part of the biology lesson for this hike is the difference in the trees that we have here at lower elevations in California than you do in Norway. You can see that these trees have limbs that go out a long way horizontally from the trunk. They're hardwood trees, oaks mainly. They're very brittle. They're not flexible. And so unlike your softwoods, variations on pines and evergreens that you have in Norway, which are tall and slender, and they bend easily. So in the wintertime when the snow falls, they can shed the weight of snow without breaking because the wood is flexible. These trees can't grow in snowy conditions because they don't flex, so the snow piles up on long horizontal limbs like this and they break off. This tree fell after it rained and the ground softened up, and you can see how brittle the wood is from the way it shattered when it hit the ground. Part of this is caused by, that's the nature of the wood. Part of it is we're such a dry area here that even though it's wintertime, the vegetation is still pretty dry. So this mountain is about, it's across the Santa Clara Valley from where I'm standing, and it's about 10 miles away. That's about 14, 15 kilometers. And you can see there's some snow on top of it. That's from a snow that we had at that elevation a couple of days ago. The elevation is 4,000 feet for us, about 1,300 meters, I think. And that's really the beginning of the snow level at this level of latitude of California in the wintertime. Now the Sierra Nevada, which are a couple hundred miles east beyond that peak, they are up to 14,000 feet. I can't translate that into meters off the top of my head, but they get very heavy snow up there every winter. This reddish rock that you see along the trail here is the reason that the Quicksilver or mercury mines came into these hills. This reddish color is caused by the presence of mercury in the rock, not at a high enough concentration to make it economically feasible to mine, but this is a clue that told the early Spanish settlers and some Americans that this had potential as a mining site. This is the Santa Clara Valley or Silicon Valley, and the little bump you can see in the white area of the mountains out there is about 40 miles away. So that's 4 times 1.4 for kilometers. That mountain is the southern border of the city of San Francisco, and if it were a clear day and I had a bigger telephoto, you'd be able to see the San Francisco skyline to the right of that bump where the clouds are a little darker. But I'm going to take this trail that goes up to a taller hill, and there's some stuff up there that Per and Olaf might like to see from the mining history of these hills. So I said that These mountains are just honeycombed with mercury mines. Most of those are boarded up now by the county parks department because they would be unsafe if people hiked up here and fell into a hole or something. But they did preserve this one mine entrance, although it's blocked up, so that people can get some sense of the history of what these old mines were like. So, right behind me is the entrance to the San Cristobal mine, and it says that it was dug in 1866. So let's go see if we can get a look at what it's like just inside the entrance. So you can see here the tracks of the mine carts that carried the ore out of the mine, and they lead behind this fence that keeps us from going into the shaft. But if we walk up closely here, we may be able to see one of those mine carts inside here. No, we can't see the cart, but we can see where the tracks go, and they lead back deeper into the mountain.